Hello my dears, today our lesson about the place and the value. Let's start our lesson. We have here Numbers house. It has 3 rooms. First room it called one's room, which is the smallest room. What that mean? It means it takes only one digit number. Second room here is the tens room. If we have 2 digits number, we put them in ones and in tens. Next room here is called hundred room. If we have 3 digits number, we put them in 3 rooms. Let's see. This is Mr. 1. Hello, Mr. 1. Do you want to enter the house? Yes, I want. In which room will you sit? I will take one's room because I am only 1 digit. So, number 1 will enter or live in one's room. Because number 1, it has only 1 digit number. So, the place of number 1, it means the home or the room of the number which it entered. Now we have number 2. It will sit in which room? In one's room. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, what is the number after 9? So here I ask myself, how many digits are in 10? 2 digits. So it needs 2 rooms. One's room and tens room. We put 20, 0 in ones and 2 in tens. Then 30, 0 in ones place and 3 in tens place. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now, what's the number after 90? 100. So I ask myself, how many digits are in 100? 3 digits. So it needs 3 rooms. One's room, tens room, 100 room. Look here. First 0 live in one's room. Second 0 live in tens room. Third number here, number 1, live in 100 room. Let's move to the value. What's meant by value? Value of any number depends on its place. How? We have here that number 83. First, I will get the places first of each number. Ones, tens. I ask myself, 3 in which place? In ones or tens? In ones. 8 in which place? In tens place. Now I want to go to get out the value of each number. Here, 3 in ones place, so its value will be equals 3. 8 in tens place, it means, do you remember when we said before, 1 in tens equal 10, 2 tens equal 20, 3 tens equal 30. So 8 in tens equals 80. So its value will be 80. Here number 12. First we will find the place of each number. So we put our places ones, tens. So I ask myself, 1 in which place? I will put 1 in which place? In tens place. 2 in which place? In ones place. Now I want to get the value of each number here. So 2 in ones, its value equals 2. Okay, 1 in tens, its value equals, do you remember when we say 1 10 equals 10 and 2 tens equals 20, 3 tens equals 30? So here 1 tens equals, its value will be 10. So we say that value of any number depends on its place. So in tens we put just 1 0. In ones no 0. Let's look here again. So 2 in ones, its value 2. 1 in tens, we put here 1 0. So its value become 10. Okay, let's answer that example to be easy for you. We have here number 86. First, I put my places ones, tens. Now, I ask myself, 6 in ones, its value will be, in ones, no zeros. So, 6, its value, 6. So, 8 tens. In tens, we put a 0. So, its value will be 80. So next example here we have that number 19. Okay, first I put my places ones, tens. Now I want to know the value of 9 in ones. In ones no 0. So its value will be 9. Okay, 1 tens. In tens we put a 0. So its value will be equals 10. Let's answer that example here complete. We have that number 46. So first thing we do, we put our places ones, tens. In letter A, he asked about the place of number 4. Number 4 here, its home, its room is tens. And its value equals, in tens we put just 1 0, so its value equals 40. In letter B, he asked about the place of number 6. Here, 6 live in which place? In ones, and its value, so we say before, in ones place we don't put any zeros, so its value equals 6. Write the place of the digit 5 in the following numbers. Okay, we put our places first. Ones, tens. Look here, we have number 5 only, so number 5 in ones place. There is no tens here. Then we have 65, 50. Okay, here in first number 53. Here, number 5, in which place? In ones or tens? Look here, in ones or tens? In tens place. Okay, we have here just 5. So 5 in which place? In ones. We have here 65. So 5 here in which place? Look, in ones. We have here number 50. So 5 here in which place? In tens. Okay. Write the place of the digit 9 in the following numbers. So we put our places first. We have here 39, 90 and 9. So we have here ones only and 97. Okay, let's look here. We have 39. 9 here. In which place? Look, in ones. 90. So 9 here. In which place? In tens. We have here just 9. So 9 here in ones. 97. So 9 here in which place? Look, in tens. Okay, let's answer that example here. Circle the value of the blue digits. Circle the value of blue. Okay, first number I have here 83. So, which number is blue? 8. Okay, now I ask myself, 8 in which place? In tens. So, I ask now about the value. 8 in tens. Remember, we say in tens we put a 0. So, its value will be equals, which? 8 or 80? 80. Next, I have here 45. So, the blue digit is 5. So, now I ask myself, 5 in which place? In ones place. So, we say before, in ones, no 0. So, the value equals 5. Okay, next, we have here number 17. Look at the blue digit. So, the blue digit here is 1. So, now, I ask myself, 1 in which place? In tens. So, 1 in tens, its value equals, in tens, put a 0. So, its value equals 10. 62, which is a blue digit 2. Okay, I ask myself, 2 in which place? In ones place. So, its value equals, in ones, no 0. So, its value equals 2. Next, 37. So, 3 in tens. So, in tens, I put 0 to get the value. So, the value will be equals 30. The last here, I have number 94. 4 in ones place. So, in ones, no 0. So, its value equals 4. Let's remember together. We have here one stick. We say before, one stick equals 10, or we can say 110. Okay, look here, we have one small square equals 1, or we can say ones. So, 10 ones equal 110. Again, 10 ones equals 110. One stick. Let's complete together. We have here 35. Okay, I ask myself, number 3, in which place? In which room? In tens. So, I have here 3 in tens. So, I have 3 sticks. Okay, 5. 5 in which place? In ones. So, I have, we say before, we represent ones by small squares. So, 5 in ones, so we have 5 small squares. Next, we have here number 40. We get our place. So, 4 in which place? In tens place. So, we have here 4 sticks. 0 in which place? In ones. There is no small squares because 0 and ones. Okay, let's answer that example. Count the blocks in each set and circle the number. Okay, here in first one, we say before, in tens represent it by one stick and ones by small squares. Okay, so in tens I have one stick. In ones, how many small squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in ones and 1 in tens. So the number will be 14. 2 in tens and 3 in ones. So the number will be 23. 1, 2, 3. 3 in tens and 6 in ones. So the number will be 36. Next, I have here 1, 2, 3. 3 sticks. So 3 in tens and 3 in ones. So the number will be 33. Okay, I have here 2 sticks in tens and 6 small squares in ones. So the number will be 26. I have here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in ones. So the number will be 48. I have here just one stick in tens and 3 small squares in ones. So the number will be 13. I have here one stick in tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 small squares in ones. So the number will be 19. I have here 1, 2, 3 in tens and 4 small squares in ones. So 4 in ones, 3 in tens. So the number will be 34. Okay, let's complete here. First number we have 43. First thing we do, we put our places. Ones, tens. So 3 in ones place, 4 in tens place. Okay, he asked me here in tens. Which number here I will put in tens? Look here. 3 in tens? No, 4 in tens. Okay, equals what? I want to get the value of 4 tens. So we say before in tens we put a 0. So its value equals 40. Okay, here ask me in ones. I will put what? 4? No, 3. So its value, we say before there is no 0 in ones, so it equals 3. Okay, we have here number 70. He asked me in tens place. Which number in tens place I will put 7, and its value equals, we say before in tens we put a 0, so its value equals 70. Here in ones, which number I will put 0, and its value equals 0. The last one here we have 29. We put our places ones, tens. So he asked me here which number in tens place 2, and its value equals, let's remember again, we say in tens we put a 0, so its value equals 20. Here in ones I will put 9, and its value equals no 0 in ones, no 0 in ones, so its value equals 9. Write the value of each digit. The value, he asked about the value. Okay, first number here 56. So first thing I do, I put the places ones, tens, ones, tens. Okay, the value of 5 in tens, 5 in tens. So in tens we put a 0, its value equals 50. 6 in ones, in ones no 0, so its value equals 6. Okay, next we have here 65. 65, we put places first ones, tens, ones, tens. Okay, we have here 6 in tens, so in tens we put a 0 to get the value, so its value equals 60. 5 in ones no 0 to get the value, so its value equals 5. Now we need to know what's meaning by expanded form. Expanded form is adding the numbers with its value. Adding the numbers with its value, tens or ones. Let's see. Let's answer that example to know what's meaning by expanded form. Okay, first number we have here 32. First thing we do, we put our places ones, tens. So now in ones place I have 2. I will get the value of 2 and put it here. So the value of number 2 equals 2 in ones. There is no 0 in ones, so its value will be equals 2. Okay, 3 in tens. So I get the value. The value of 3 in tens. In tens we put a 0, so its value equals 30. That is the form of expanded form. Okay, next we have here number 56. So we put our places ones, tens. I will get the value of number 6 and put it here. So 6 in ones, no zeros in ones, so its value equals 6. 5 in tens. In tens we put a 0 to get the value, so its value equals 50. Here number 80 we put our places ones, tens. So in ones we have a 0, so we put here 0. 8 in tens we put a 0, so its value will be equals 80. Write the expanded form of the numbers. Okay, first number I have here 67. So we put our places ones, tens. 7 in ones, its value equals 7. 6 in tens, its value equals, in tens we put a 0, so its value will be 60. Next, 89, we put our places ones, tens. 9 in ones, its value equals, I get the value and put it here, equals 9. Okay, 8 in tens, its value equals 80. Now, he want to know the number that it will be 10 plus 2. I want to back forward, so put places as we do first, ones, tens, then 10 plus 2 equals what? 12. Easy. Next, I ask here about the number that equals 60 plus 5. So, put places ones, tens. So, here, 5 in which place? In ones. So, I will back 5 again to its home. 60, it means, back forward 6 in tens. Or I can say 60 plus 5 equals what? 65. It is the same. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in tens plus 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So 4 tens. That means it equals 40 plus 3 in ones. In ones, no 0. So equals 3. So 40 plus 3 equals, let's count after 40. 41, 42, 43. Write how many tens and ones. Let's see. Here in tens, let's count how many sticks we have. 1, 2, 3. So we have here 3 sticks. So we put here in tens 3. In ones I have just one small square, so I will put here 1. Okay, 3 in tens, that means equals 3 tens equals 30. 1 in ones equals 1, so 30 plus 1 equals 31. Next, I have here 1 stick, so in tens I will put 1. In ones I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in ones, so 1 tens equals, in tens I put 1 0, so its value equals 10. In ones, no 0, so its value equals here 4. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. Let's answer our math booklet page 31. The place. What is the place? Is the home of a number, tens or ones. What is the value? Value depends on its place. In ones, no 0. In tens, put a 0. Okay. The place of number 7 in 97. He asked about the place. Here, 7 in which place? In ones. The value of 7 in 97. 7 in ones, so its value will be 7 because no 0 in ones. Okay, next. The place of number 2 in 25. Look here. 2 in which place? In tens place. The value of 2 in 25. He asked about the value. 2 in tens. So, its value equals 20 because we put a 0. Note, 1 10 equals 10 ones. Page 32, complete as example. We have here that number 28. The value of 2 is 2 in tens. So its value 20. Next, the place of 2 is, we say in tens. The value of 8 is 8 in ones. So its value will be 8. The place of 8 is ones. Okay, next one. We have here 36. He asked about the value of 3. The value of 3 here, 30. The place of 3, 3 in tens. The value of 6, 6 because the place of 60 is ones. Okay, we have here 69. The value of 6 is 60. The place of 6 is tens. The value of 9, 9 in ones. So its value is 9 because no 0 in ones. The place of 9 is ones. The last one, we have that number 10. He asks me about the value of 1. 1 in tens. So its value will be, in tens put a 0. Equals 10. So the place of 1 is tens. Next, the value of 0, 0 here, 0. So the place of 0 is ones. We have here in math booklet page 33, complete. First example here, we have number 53. He asked about tens and ones. So here tens is 5 and ones is 3. Next we have here 78. So I want to get tens and ones. So 78. In tens place we have 7. In ones place we have here 8. Next 45. So which number here in tens place? 4. In ones we have 5. Next we have here 29. So in tens, which number? 2. In ones 9. Next we have here number 70. We wanted to get tens and ones. So in tens we will put 7. In ones 0. Next we have here 18 in tens. Which number? 8 or 1? 1. 8 in ones. Next we have here 36. In tens place we will put 3. In ones 6. Next we have here 82. So in tens we will put 8. In ones we will put 2. Next, as we do, we have here number 61. So in tens we will put 6. In ones we will put 1. The last one here we have number 57. He asked about the tens. Which number? 5 and ones is 7. Page number 34. Write the value. He asked about the value. Remember again, we say in ones no 0. In tens we have a 0. Okay, let's see the example. We have here number 54. 5, look here, 5 in tens place. So we put a 0. So its value will be 50. We have here 47. 7 here in ones place. So its value will be 7. No 0 in ones. we have here number 83. So 8 here in tens place, so its value equals 80. Okay, let's answer that. We have here number 35, 5 here in ones, so its value equals 5. Okay, next we have here 89, 8 here in tens, so its value will be 80. We have here number 33, here 3 in ones place, so its value equals 3. Next we have here 74. Okay, 7 here in tens place, so its value equals 70 because in tens we put a 0. Next we have here 25, 2 in tens place, so its value equals 20. 44, 4, that 4 in ones place, so its value equals 4. Next we have here 51, here 1 in ones place, so its value equals 1. We have here number 37, 3 here in tens place, so its value equals 30. We have here 62, 6 here in tens place, so we say before in tens we put a 0, so its value equals 60. Here we have number 55, so 5 here in tens, its value equals 50. 42, 2 here in ones, so its value equals 2. Next we have 18, 1 here in tens place, so its value equals 10. 39, 3 here in tens place, so its value equals 30. We have here 16, 6 here in ones place, so its value equals 6. We have here 38, so 8 here in ones place, so its value equals 8. We have here number 40, 4 here in tens place, so its value equals 40 because in tens we put a 0. We have here number 89, so here 9 in ones place, its value equals 9. Next we have here 99, 9 here in tens place, so its value equals 90. We have here 70, 0 here in ones place, so its value equals 0. We have here 28, 2 here in tens place, so its value equals 20. We have here 48, so 4 here in tens place, so its value equals 40. Next, page 35. Okay, he asked here to choose the following. First one, he asks the value of 7 in 71. So here 7 in tens place, so its value equal 70. Next, he asks about the place of 9 in 89. 9 here live in which room, in which place, in ones. The value, he asked about the value of 4 in 14. 4 here in ones place, so its value equals 4 because in ones place no 0. Okay, next he asked about the place of 0 in 30. He asked about place, about the home of number 0 here. 0 here live in which place, in ones. Next, the value of 0 in 30. He asked now about value. 0. The place of 2 in 23. He asked about the home of number 2 in 23. 2 here live in which place, in tens place. The value of 8 in 80. In the numbered what? 82. He asked about the value of 8 in 80. 80. In which one? Look here, 8 in ones, so its value 8. And here 8 in ones, so its value equals 8. Here, but here 8 in tens, so its value equals 80. Next, page 36. Write the place. Now he asked about the place of the underlined digit. Ask about the place, so he asked about the whom, ones or tens. So in letter A, he make underline under number 5. So here, number 5, leave in which whom? In tens whom. Okay, number B, we have number 73. So here, 3, leave in which whom? In ones whom. Letter C, we have here 22. He asked about the first 2 here. So, that 2 leave in which place? In tens. In letter D, we have here 96. He asked about 9. In which place? In tens. In letter E, he asked about 18. So, he underlined the number 8. So, 8 here leave in which place? In ones. Letter F, 45. He asked about 5. In which place? In ones. Letter G, 72. He underlined number 7. So 7 leave in which place? In tens. Letter H, underline number 8. Leave in which place? In tens. In letter I, we have here number 36. He underlined number 6. In which place? In ones. Then next we have here 91. He asked about 1. In which place? In ones. Next we have here 84. He underlined number 8. In which place? In tens. Next we have here 79. In which place does 9 live? Its whom is ones. Then next we have here 28. In which place 2 live? In tens. We have here 53. He asked about number 5. 5 here live in which place? In tens place. Next, write the digits in the correct place to form a number. Let's see the example. We have here 5 tens, 4 ones. So we have 5 in tens, look, and 4 in ones. So the number will be 54. Okay, we put our places to be answered. 8 ones, 6 tens. So we have 6 in tens and 8 in ones. So the number will be 68. Next, we have 9 tens, 3 ones. So the number will be 93. Next, we put our places. Then we have here 7 tens, 7 ones. So the number will be 77. Next, we put our places. We have here 5 ones and 1 10. 1 10. So the number will be 15. We put our places. We have here 6 ones and 3 tens. So the number will be 36. Next, we have here 2 tens, 5 ones, 2 tens. So the number will be 25. Next, we have here 4 tens, 8 ones. So the number will be 48. Okay, complete. We have here a table. We have a numbers and we have to get tens and ones and expanded form. Let's see first one to know what we are going to do. Okay, first number I have is 19. I wanted to know in tens place I will put what, and in ones place I will put what. So here 19 in tens place, which is number 9 or 1? 1. In ones 9. Okay, to put them in expanded form, we wanted to know the value of 9 in ones. The value of 9 in ones is 9. The value of 1 in tens is 10. So 10 plus 9 equals 19. Okay, we have here number 13. I ask myself in tens which number, 1 or 3? 1. In ones, 3. Okay, I wanted to get the value of 3 in ones. It will be, I put here, it will be 3. 1 tenth equals 10. So 10 plus 3 equals what? I put the big number in my mind, small number on my fingers, and I will count after 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, next I have here number 16. So in tens I will put here which number? 1 in ones, 6. Okay, to get the expanded form we wanted to know the value of 6 in ones. It will be 6. 1 tenth, its value equals 10. So 10 plus 6 equals 16. I have here number 11. Okay, so in tens I will write 1 in ones, 1. Okay, the value of 1 in ones, it will be 1. And the value of 1 in tens, it will be 10. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. Next, I have here number 14. In tens, I will put 1. In ones, I will put 4. And the expanded form equals what? 10 plus 4. So 10 plus 4 equals, count after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The last one here, I have number 15. So in tens, I will write 1 in ones, 5. The expanded form equals 10 plus 5. So 10 plus 5 equals 15. Okay. Write the expanded form of the numbers below. Okay, first number we have here 23. So 3 in ones, 2 in tens. So the value of number 3 will be equals 3. The value of number 2 in tens equals 20. Next, we have here number 17. So we put our places to be easy to answer. Ones tens. So we have here 7 in ones. So its value will be equals 7. 1 in tens. Its value equals 10. Next, we have here 96. We put our places. We have here 6 in ones. So its value equals 6 because no 0 in ones place. 9 in tens. In tens, we put a 0 to get the value. So the value will be here 90. Next, we have here 74. We put our places ones tens. Okay, we have here 4 in ones. So its value will be equals 4. 7 in tens. So its value will be equals 70. We have here 31. We put our places. We have 1 in ones. So its value will be equals 1. 3 in tens. So its value will be equals 30. We have here 55. We put our places. We have 5 in ones. So its value will be 5. 5 in tens. So its value will be 50 because we put a 0 in a tens place. Next we have 89. We put our places. Then the value of number 9 in ones place equals 9. The value of number 8 in tens place will be 8. Next we have here number 42. We put our places. Then I ask myself 2 in ones place. Its value equals 2. 4 in tens place, so its value will be equals 40 because we put a 0 in tens place to get the value. Next we have here 68. We put places ones tens, 8 in ones, so its value equals 8. 6 in tens, so its value equals 60. The last one here we have 26. We put our places. We have 6 in ones place, so its value will be 6. 2 in tens place, so its value will be 20. Next here we say fill in the numbers to complete each addition sentence. So he asked about the number. We will put here equals 10 plus 2. So we put the places first, ones, tens. Then we have two ways. First way, we make addition 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 equals, let's count after 10, 11, 12. So we can put 12. Okay, if we back forward, look, 2 in ones. So it will be 2. 10, we have here 10. We can put it 1 in tens. Okay, let's see the next one. We have here 40 plus 8. We have two ways. First way, we can make addition 40 plus 2. So we count after 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Or what? Look, we have here 8 in ones. So we put here 8 in ones. 40. 40. If we cancel that 0, it will be 4 in tens. You can choose the best way you like it. Okay, we have here 90 plus 1, so the number will be 91 if we make addition. We have here 50 plus 6. If we make addition, will be 56. Look, the another way, we have here 6 in ones, so we put here 6. We have here 50. If we back it forward, we cancel 0 and put tens, so it will be 5 in tens. Okay, we have here ones tens place. We have here 20 plus 4. If we make addition, it will be 24. Next, we have here 70 plus 3. So if we make addition, it will be 73. If you want to back forward, look, we have here 3 in ones place. We put here 3. And we have here 70. If we cancel that 0, because in tens we put 0 to get the value, it will be 7 in tens. Next, we have here 30 plus 7. So if we make addition, it will be 37. The last one, we have here 60 plus 9. If we make addition, it will be 69. Thank you, my dears.